What's going on with Andy Pages, the young Dodgers prospect who arrived with so much hype and hope of establishing himself on the big league roster, is racking up mistakes, and it's starting to worry even the most optimistic fans. In just 10 games, his performance is already raising a question no one wanted to ask this early. Is he really ready for this challenge, or is he crumbling under the weight of his own nerves? And hold on, because the issues aren't just at the plate. We've seen base running mistakes, defensive errors, and most importantly, a detailed notice by Dave Roberts that'll completely shift how the front office views Andy Pages at this point in the season. But before we go any further, if you're a die-hard baseball fan, especially a Dodgers fan, go ahead and hit that like button to support this content and help this video reach even more fans. And if you're not subscribed yet, make sure to do that now and turn on the notification bell. Around here, you get it all. Rumors, analysis, behind-the-scenes insights, and the decisions that shape the future of the franchise. All right, let's break the situation down. On Friday, the Dodgers took their first loss of the season. The team tried to rally with a Tommy Edman home run in the 9th inning, but ultimately fell short, losing 3-2. And in that game, Andy Pages had one of the most frustrating moments of his young MLB career so far. In the 6th inning, he got caught in a simple situation, but made it worse. He was picked off in a rundown, that awkward moment where a runner is trapped between bases and ends up getting tagged out by the pitcher. It was a basic mistake, possibly due to indecision or even a lack of focus. Dave Roberts didn't sugarcoat it. In his post-game interview, he was straight to the point. As a young player, you still have to play the game the right way. He was doubled off a couple games ago. And now this. You stop in the middle. You just can't do that. We have to eliminate those unnecessary outs on the bases. These kind of mistakes are costly, especially on a team like the Dodgers, stacked with talent at nearly every position. Every player needs to be locked in 100% of the time, especially the younger ones trying to prove themselves. And that's where a key point comes in: the intangibles of the game. The things that don't show up in the box score, but make all the difference. Positioning, reading plays, emotional control, discipline. And lately, Pages has been lacking in all of those areas. And as if the base running error wasn't enough, Sunday brought another blow, this time on defense at a crucial moment. The Dodgers were up 7-6, seemingly in control, until a fly ball to the outfield changed everything. Apparently misled by the stadium lights in Philadelphia, Pages misjudged the ball's trajectory. It sailed over his head, opening the door for the Phillies' comeback. The Dodgers left that inning trailing 8-7 and never regained the lead. Once again, Roberts addressed the play after the game. He had a bad red. It was a line drive, hit hard. I think he broke forward, then toward right field. And by that time, it was too late. The ball beat him. Moments like these show how, in close games, a single misstep can cost you everything. And the repetition of errors in such a short span is sparking real concern, not just within the team, but among fans too. Is Andy Pages really ready for this level? Or is the pressure getting to him? Offensively, things aren't looking much better. Through 10 games, he's managed only 3 hits and has already struck out 13 times. That gives him a batting average of just .100. Yes, only 10%. Way below expectations for any player, especially someone trying to secure a permanent spot on the roster. And now, a real dilemma is forming for manager Dave Roberts and the Dodgers front office. Do they keep betting on Page's development, even with the clear mistakes? Or is it time to start exploring more reliable options for center field? It's worth remembering that the Dodgers have depth. There are other choices within the system, but investing in a young player like Pages is also part of a long-term strategy. The question is, how long can they afford to stick with that plan when mistakes are directly affecting the outcome of games? Now I want to hear from you. Do you think the Dodgers should keep giving Andy Pages more chances to develop at the big league level? Or is it time to give someone else a shot while he works on those flaws in the minors? Drop your opinion in the comments. I'm reading everything you guys say. And of course, if you enjoyed this deeper analysis, click that like button before we jump into our next breakdown of the day. Can you imagine the Dodgers trading one of their top prospects just as he's starting to shine? Well, that's exactly what's being discussed right now. The name? Dalton Rushing. Yes, the young slugger tearing up in AAA could be at the center of a surprising trade. But hold on, because this potential deal raises more questions and answers and might shake the foundation of the Dodgers' future roster. Before we dive deeper into the situation, if you're a true baseball fan and want to follow every behind-the-scenes move involving the Dodgers, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot and make sure you stay updated on every rumor, trade, and decision that could impact the future of this team. All right, now let's break this down. Dalton Rushing is simply raking in the minors. At the start of the 2025 season, he's posting an impressive .333 batting average, with a .423 on base and a .476 slugging percentage. These numbers turn heads around the league and show just how special his bat can be. But here's the challenge. Despite his incredible start, Rushing doesn't have a clear path to the big leagues. The Dodgers are stacked with stars at almost every position, including catcher. That logjam could push the front office to consider using Rushing as a trade chip. According to John Conahan from Athlon Sports, the Cincinnati Reds might be a landing spot. Conahan suggests the Reds could use Rushing as a left-handed bat platoon with Jose Trevino behind the plate. Trevino is known for his defense, but his bat has always been a weak point. Rushing, on the other hand, has shown elite offensive upside. On paper, it makes sense. But here's the twist. The Reds already have Tyler Stevenson, who's returning from injury and is viewed as the franchise's long-term catcher. Plus, Trevino just signed a multi-year deal. So where would Rushing really fit? The answer could be in the outfield. Rushing has enough athleticism to handle corner outfield spots. That might be his quickest path to consistent playing time, especially if the Reds are looking for a boost in offense. But is it worth moving him away from his natural position just to make room? And now we get to the big unknown. Conahan doesn't say what the Dodgers would receive in return, but let's be honest, it would take a serious package to land a player like Rushing. The Reds would probably need to offer a combination of top prospects or proven talent. Think about players like closer Alexis Diaz or pitcher Andrew Abbott. That's the level of return we're talking about. So as exciting as this trade sounds, it still feels unlikely. The Dodgers know what they have in Rushing. He could be a key piece of the future or an elite trade asset. But either way, it would only make sense to move him for something truly valuable. And that's the big question. Should the Dodgers trade Dalton Rushing now, while his value is high? Or should they wait and find a way to use him within their own system? Now I want to hear from you. Would you pull the trigger on a trade involving Rushing? And if so, who should the Dodgers go after in return? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm always checking what you guys have to say. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to check out the next video right here, where I dive into another potential trade target that could shake up this season. There's a lot more coming, and you won't want to miss it.